Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Mystic Destinies, and we are reading Shinji's Dark End today. So, yeah, oops, there we go. Final chapter. And then we get to read the bad paths and be devastated. Takumi's path better be out after we get through the. I'm always waiting for it to start on its own, but. It's been 2 weeks after the events in the throne room. Shinji has been disappearing often without any word, only to reappear like nothing happened. I've been worried, to say the least. I've come to see him, but I'm the only one here right now. Shinji's gone off somewhere again. I sigh and my eyes wander around the room, wondering what I should do next. That's when I spot a schedule on the wall that's filled to the brim, though I can't quite make out with what. I look at Sho in confusion and point to it. How and where do you even manage to sleep on a schedule like that? Huh? Oh, that's actually Shinji's. Seriously? Really? Sho nods. I suddenly feel guilty for ever asking Shinji to help me with anything, since it must take away whatever small amount of free time that he has. I had no idea. I feel terrible now. Why? Shinji doesn't even think of it like that. In fact, along the way of getting to know you and spend time with you, I noticed that Shinji became happier. It might not be all that noticeable yet, but I've known him long enough to see that he is, despite all the crap you guys went through. Thanks, Sho. But still, I wish I'd known before now. No wonder he needs to go somewhere quiet to relax. Wait, somewhere quiet? Thanks, Sho. I think I might know where Shinji is now. I'm going to find him. Really? Well, I don't know how I've helped, but I'm glad. Good luck. I hope he's there. After I say goodbye to Sho, I leave their apartment to head toward the place where Shinji's taken me before. We've come to this place together once since everything ended, so I'm not entirely surprised to find Shinji sitting there. Shinji's eyes move to me, and I quietly sit down next to him. After a few moments of silence, I speak as we both stare out into the lake. So, why have you been disappearing lately? It's complicated. Maybe not at all. Is it about Sorsha? Shinji nods. I'm not sure how to feel about what happened. It's not that I feel regret exactly. In fact, I'm glad she's gone. I saw how dark her soul was. She hid it well, but I'd seen glimpses of it. Do all Fae have the same kind of soul sight you do? Sort of. Getting possessed as a child, being touched by death magic, it broke something in me. So I'm much more sensitive to it than other Fae seem to be. Typical Fae wouldn't have seen the darkness in her even when I always could. But I saw her heart, her soul. It was like looking into the abyss. She wouldn't have stopped, ever. So she had to die. And I didn't want anyone else to carry that burden. Sorsha said your soul is dark and broken. Might be. So it's true then. Well, whatever Sorsha said, you're not like her in the end. You made the choice not to be. And I'm not exactly very pure either. Nara. I look at Shinji and he continues. Does the supposed darkness I have in me scare you? Does what I did scare you? No, and I can't tell you exactly why, but I'm not afraid. I scoot closer to Shinji and take his hand. I lean my head on his shoulder, and we remain quiet for a while. Eventually twilight comes, and we sit together, watching the setting sun color the water and set it sparkling. In a small voice, I say something that's been on my mind. I don't know if I could have done it, killing Sorsha, but I wish you hadn't had to either. It'll be fine, as long as you're my partner. Please don't say partner. I don't mean it like that. I just mean in the sense that we're both equals on the path of life. That we both have our weak moments, but we'll always help each other. But how we can be equals with that insane schedule of yours? Yeah, I saw it. I hit Shinji in the chest. What the hell, Shinji? Why and how even? I don't need as much sleep as other people. I'm pretty sure it's because of the death magic. It messed me up, so I just can't sleep. And I don't want to waste time doing nothing, hence the schedule. I didn't know. I would never have asked you to be my partner if so. I'm sorry I made you even busier. It's my choice to make time for you, so it's okay. We lapse back into silence again for a little while. This time, it's Shinji who breaks the quiet. You ever think about how shitty the reasons are? The reason that we were born? Yeah. Even still, if we hadn't have been, we wouldn't be here now. We would have never met. We wouldn't have each other. If neither one of you were born, it would have made a difference. Just saying. It would have sucked for one of you if one of you was born and not the other. But if neither one of you was born, you wouldn't have known. So you really couldn't be lamenting like, oh my god, it would be so horrible. We wouldn't be together. You wouldn't even know because you wouldn't have existed. Everybody seems to like think that's weird. Like, you know? Like, how could you say that if you had never been born? I wouldn't know the difference. Like, there would be nothing to regret. It's not like my little soul bubble would be floating around going, ah, crap, that could have been my life. It's not now. Like, you don't exist. It's like, you wouldn't have known that this life existed if you had never been born. Like, so you really can't. I mean, you could be happy that you're alive, but you can't really be like, oh my god, if I had never been born, you wouldn't have known any better. You wouldn't have known any different. So, you'd be glad that you were born, but you just, you know what I mean? Like, there's just the way to think about it that just doesn't work. We wouldn't have each other because you wouldn't have existed, so of course not. I love you, You don't have to say it back yet, though, if you're not ready. Even if you decide you don't love me, or that you don't want to be with me, it's fine. I'll remain your friend. I'll be there for you, always. What are you talking about? Oh, crap. No, don't cry. Just forget I said anything. Why would I? I love you too, idiot. Don't even talk about me not being with you. I don't want to think of a future without you. It hurts too much. Is she crying? She looked like she was crying. Shinji gives me a squeeze and turns to give me a gentle, loving kiss. I, of course, ruin it by laughing into the kiss. What is it? It's just that I never kissed anyone after sobbing my eyes out before. It's definitely a new experience. We'll make sure you have tons of those. Aww! Because it is. It's like you're like, I'm so happy. I'm crying and I'm happy. Yeah, it's beautiful anyway. After a while, we decided to go to my place. It was already dark by the time we got here, so we're just relaxing in my bed together, cuddling. My head resting on Shinji's chest, I begin to talk. About Sorsha, about her death. I don't know that I wouldn't do the same to Shizuka, and that scares me. I'm still angry with her, and I don't know if that's something I can let go anytime soon. But I'll try for my own sake. I don't want to be angry. I don't like being angry. Good thing you're immortal then. Plenty of time to let that anger go whenever you're ready. I haven't thought it before. I guess there just wasn't time. But I'm happy you're not human. It's not that you wouldn't be enough as a human, but it means we get to spend a longer time together. Even if I truly never die, at least I'll spend 1,000 wonderful years with you. You better not die on me early. Shinji sweetly kisses my forehead. I'll try not to. For you. I'll live for as long as I can, so you don't have to be alone. Shinji pulls me closer to him, and I give him a little kiss on the lips. See, that's the saddest part. You're like, I get to live forever, but then Shinji's gonna get old and die someday, and you're like, that would be harder, You think about, like, people, you, like, live together, you're, like, 50, 60, 70 years, depending on how long you've known them, and then, like, they die, and that's gotta fucking suck. And then you're like, I've known you for 1,000 years? Oh my god, that's even, that's horrible! When I try to pull away, he keeps me there, locked in the kiss, and gently begins to slide off my clothes. Of course. Why would this not be happening? I wrap my arms around him and do the same, still kissing him. It's ever so gently and tenderly that we make sweet love that night. Sorry. I'm sorry. Before it was just like, oh, our clothes come off, and then we're together in passion and like whatever, but now they're making sweet love now. Knowing that it'll be an eon before we have to part. Toot. Yeah, so that was the dark path. I still don't really, they're just different kind of endings, and I don't really think that anyone's really better than the other necessarily. I guess I kind of like the mystic ending myself for Shinji's path with like the little light thingies. It's like, ooh, that's so pretty. But like, and I guess Tetsuya's passionate ending wasn't bad when they're out like by the little lake thing, but I don't really see it as being any more passionate than, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. But I guess it's just 3 different good endings. different level. They seem kind of all somewhat similar in any way. You know what I mean? Like, slightly different, but similar enough. It's not like the mystic ending is like, now I'm a magical fae being and we're kind of just friends, and then the passionate ending is like, we're madly in love, and the dark ending is like, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. Like, or it's like a bad. I was thinking the dark ending would be like a bad ending, not like the way they are. I don't know. So I guess that was just my interpretation of my expectations, and I don't know what my bird is doing, but anyway. So when we come back in the next part, we will start doing Shinji's bad routes, and this is going to disturb me and kill me. It's going to break my soul, so I'm going to need to go find some pictures of kittens to stare at, or thank God I have my birds. I'm just going to snuggle my bird now in preparation. Probably not going to record them right now, so oh, wait, but anyway. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.